Hi, I'm Nicole, vocalist of STELLVRIS, and I'm blowing it up on MetalgodZradiO.
So, Nicole, how did you first get into music? Who or what turned you on to rock and metal?
My dad is a metalhead, so I was listening to metal music, maybe I can say since I was born. But my mom was into pop music, which kind of, they were fighting against each other in this music taste. And yeah, so I was listening to metal music because of my dad. And then I actively started to listen to metal music when I was in high school. And when I was at university, I started to listen to more aggressive music and more like harsh vocals, growls and screams. And yeah, here we are.
Which of your bands, your dad's favorite bands, is a favorite of yours as well?
He was listening to Metallica, for example, like like these legends. He was also listening to Ozzy Osbourne, and I think this is something we have like in common.
And what about your mother? What do you both have in common pop wise?
I would say maybe almost nothing. I know she really likes like the mainstream of this country, so she's not really listening to like pop music like worldwide. So there's not I wouldn't say like we have anything in common like in music.
No worries, no worries. The new album, Shatter and Bloom, it's actually an EP. It's four originals and one cover. Is
Yeah,
that right?
absolutely.
Uh, it centers on destruction and rebirth. As a vocalist and lyricist, how do you translate that concept into your performance? Were there specific vocal choices or emotional approaches you used to embody both the shatter and the bloom sides of the story?
Yeah. Uh, well, I would say that it was more not, it was more lyrically like that. I wanted to express that something has like changed a lot in the band, in my life, and everything. And like when you want to grow and when you want to be successful, sometimes you have to shatter something, you have to destroy something that is not working, and so you can let something unique and beautiful to just to bloom. So that's it, and that's why I wanted this song, this particular song, Shatter and Bloom, to be crazy, wild, and I think we did it.
I would totally agree. The EP addresses heavy societal themes, particularly on tracks like Silence After Violence and Time's Up. Do you feel a responsibility as an artist to comment on rising aggression and digital disconnection? And how do you balance social commentary with personal storytelling?
Well, I feel I have to talk about these things because I have always been writing about things that are very personal and very strong. And whenever I'm composing anything, it has to be strong to like work, and it has to be strong for me to write it effectively because whenever it would be something like, I don't know, here's the flower, and I'm going to sing about how the flower is beautiful and how it's blooming, and like, no, I wouldn't make it. And so that's why I'm just like writing about something very, very strong. And for example, Silence After Violence, it was it was terrible because like I was here in Prague when it happened, when the guy was shooting at Charles University, and he shot and injured a lot of people at the college, and it was terrible. And this rising frustration and aggression is just like huge, and it's growing even faster, and it's even like younger and younger people are affected by this thing. And I just felt that I have to speak up, and I have to sing about these topics, and just like to show them, to show it to the people, even though I'm not like I'm not saying a lot of like these huge things like on our live shows, because this is also something that people came there to have fun. So I'm just like telling them like, guys, this is for these guys, and just like look after your children and just like tell them to be okay, bring them to the metal concerts, and like this is a safe place, and like this is like family. So yeah, I'm presenting it slightly differently on live shows, but on our socials, I'm trying to put more like, to be more serious about these things.
Did you play with Suicidal last night? Is that right? Suicidal, the band? Suicidal band?
Yeah, Louis Idol, we're going to play with them.
Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up.
How exciting is that?
Pretty cool. Not only that we have never played with them, so it's always great experience to play with bands that you have never played before, but also it's amazing that we are going to like perform in this like it's not club, it's like bigger. It's not, it's something in the middle, and it's in MetalgodZradiO here in Czech Republic, and like beautiful and amazing festival is like taking place during the summer here. It's called Fight Fest, and a lot of US bands are playing there as well. So yeah, we played there, and I can say that like we were born on this festival because it was the first festival we played, and everything changed since then. And playing there in that kind of like a club hall or whatever you can call it, amazing. We really look forward to it.
Very cool. Congratulations. I'm sure you're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
Monster is the. I'm sorry. You will have a good time. Of course. Of course. Monster is described as the most personal track on the record, dealing with toxic relationships. How vulnerable was it for you to record that song? And did performing it in the studio with Christoph Wisorek change the way you connect to it emotionally?
Yeah. Well, I would say it was kind of like a therapy, that you just release this negative energy and frustration, and just like you sing it and scream it, and then everything is fine. So for me, it's not that I would feel that I'm just opening too much, because when you read the lyrics, I'm mostly pissed off and mostly like this. So yeah, it was cool. I really enjoyed it, and I'm very happy that I did it because, yeah, I wrote it because, like, I know why I did it, why I wrote it. It wasn't really like because you can be in relationship with some toxic person, but it doesn't have to be necessarily your partner. It can be your colleague. It can be your friend. It can be your bandmate. And that was actually what I was singing about. And I was really, really pissed. And yeah, so when I told Christoph that we are going to do this and why I'm doing this, so we made sure that that the final breakdown hits just where it should hit,
Very cool. STELLVRIS blends metalcore, new metal pop, and electronic elements into something both catchy and brutal. From your perspective as a vocalist, how do you ensure that the melodic choruses remain authentic and not overpolished, while still hitting with enough power to stand next to crushing breakdowns?
Well, I'm not actually sure. I'm just like singing, and I'm like, when I feel it's right, then it's the like right way. And yeah, with Christoph for this EP, the producer we worked with, he did, for example, Electric Callboy or his band, and it's okay. So we paid him because of his talent to do like amazing production, amazing electronic stuff, and all those things. But also, which is what was really great, he is a vocalist. And I think that's why the work with him, for me, it was amazing, because he knew exactly what I'm doing, what I feel, what's wrong. He knew how to explain like what to do with my I don't know, face and mouth and tongue and neck and everything. Yeah. So like I don't have like a specific answer for this. I would say like when I feel it's right, it's right.
You've built a reputation for turning pain into power and creating a safe space through music. When you step on the stage at major festivals like Summer Breeze or share stages with bands like Ginger, how do you maintain that intimate emotional connection with the audience despite the scale and intensity of these environments?
Well, I think that maybe that's the part of the magic. Like, because I really like to be on stage and I really believe in what I'm singing, what we are doing. And whenever I wrote something, I really deeply felt the emotions, the situation, and everything. And I know like what I'm singing, and I know the audience. And whenever we are somewhere, for example, Summer Breeze, or when we were supporting Megadeth in Bucharest in Romania, I was thinking about the people who are there. And like whenever you see our live performances, whether it's Summer Breeze or supporting Megadeth or Ginger, I'm saying different things to the people because I know that I can't talk to, for example, audiences where like a lot of children. I'm not swearing. I'm just like that. I just want to do say some things like it's like swearing, but I was like and people appreciate it and they're just like making fun of it, and I'm just like thinking, how can I catch the people? How can I like talk to them, and how can I perform the way that they will enjoy it? And so when I'm talking, I'm just thinking about the people who are there. And when I'm singing, it's kind of like almost the same. Like I really like to move a lot. I really like to jump on the people. I really like to go down to fences and like really talk to the people and just like high fives and all the stuff. So I think it's like this.
From a vocalist perspective, what's your live gear setup versus your studio setup? Do you rely on different microphones, in ear monitoring, vocal effects, or layering approaches to maintain both power and precision on stage?
Yeah, that's a funny thing that I have for like a home studio. I have a different microphone. I like this little studio Shure thing, and yeah, and when we are performing live, I have a different one without a cable, Sennheiser, and yeah, but I don't know exactly the types. And whenever anybody is asking me about my gear, it's like it's black and beautiful. And that's it. So I'm not the one who's like doing these things. I just bought it, and my bassist, he set all the things up. And at home, I know like how to put these stuff together, but it's working somehow.
Cool. With AI becoming more present in music, from songwriting tools to AI generated voices, what do you see as the biggest opportunities and the biggest dangers for a band like STELLVRIS that builds its identity on emotional authenticity and human connection?
And that's what like exactly what you said, connection and humanity. And like AI is like as a tool is great. Because whenever I'm writing now lyrics, I'm always like, for example, I don't know, like I have idea of something, and because I'm not a native speaker, for me it's easier to ask AI like, hey, do you think that these sentences are correct? Do you think that like English people would say like this, like native speakers? And for me, it's like very helpful because I know I can have the answer within a second. So this is like something very, very cool. But what's not that cool is that like there's so many like music like AI created, and the algorithms are like promoting them, and that's the thing like that you are a slave like of the algorithms. And now like even though we are writing music because we want to express ourselves, we want to send a message or tell the message to the people. It's still now we have it like in the back of our heads, like, is it going to work on TikTok? Is it going to work on Instagram? Is it going to work on YouTube? Like, and with like the visual thing, like how are we going to make it? And is it popular? Is it trendy? Will it last forever or not? Or like how can we make it unique with the whole amount of music? So yeah, it's great and it's terrible at the same time.
And on a lighter note, if the now infamous Wake Up Motherfucker breakdown was born from phone vibrations in the studio, what's the most random everyday object you'd be willing to turn into an instrument next? And would you actually trust your bandmates to build a breakdown around it?
With this wake up motherfucker, we also have a radio edit, and I'm singing "Wake Up Sunshine," I think. And yeah, we recorded it. We recorded it at the same time because I already knew that we are going to work with Munzi and that I'm going to give these tracks to him. So at the studio, we already recorded or muted some parts that where I'm swearing. And "Wake Up Motherfucker" or "Wake Up Sunshine," it was like we had the song already, and I was like searching for some cool intro, and we were just like browsing all those sounds, and suddenly he clicked on the phone, and I was like, "That's it, that's it." And I was like, "Okay, let's put the vibration, and I will say 'Wake Up Motherfucker.'" And then I will start to scream and it's going to be crazy. So yeah, that's how it started. And now we are thinking about making a new intro for our live performances. And it will be like, "Wake Up Motherfucker."
I talk to Munzi every week. What's been your coolest interaction with Munzi?
Coolest interaction. Well, I don't know. Like he was so nice. Like from the start, we started to work together, and I really like how professional he is, and how also like funny guy, and how patient he was with me. Because Andrea, our booking agent for the US, she told me that it would be very helpful if we go to the radios in the US and do like the promotion there. And like when she told me like, "Do it, like you should do it." So I was like, "Okay, let's see." But I didn't know like why we need it because it's a different culture. Like here in Europe, it's not that important. We don't have like radios, or like it's not working that way. We have some. It's not that important. It's not like, I don't know, like it's totally different. And I really like it how it's working in the US with the radio. So I was just at the very beginning, I was like, "Munzi, please, can you please tell me what is actually your job and what are you going to do for us?" Because Andrea told me we need you. Like, can you tell me like what exactly are you going to do? Yeah. So maybe that was the funny part. And he really patiently explained to me everything. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to catching you if you ever make it over here to the States, which I believe can be a costly endeavor, as well as,
Yeah.
I don't know, difficulties with travel in general here in the States now. Do you have any final thoughts you'd like to share with anybody listening to this?
Yeah. We are planning to go to the US, but let's see if we make it. And it's not because we wouldn't be able or willing to invest into the journey, but all the rules are like, yeah, you don't know like what's going on, like, and what will be today and tomorrow, and like you don't know what the future holds. So yeah, whenever, like, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting smaller bands, and hopefully see you soon in the US.